Makingascene.org brings you how AI can turn your fans into a street team without burning you out.
For any independent artist, that idea of a street team, it's like the holy grail, right? But the reality? Man, it has so often just been burnout. So today, we're going to explore a new and way smarter path forward. The old model was pretty much built on chaos, but Makingascene.org explains how to replace it with structure and data. We're going to cover the old burnout machine, the role of an AI assistant, how to listen for fan signals, building the actual system, and of course, the big payoff for your independence.
All right, let's just dive right in, starting with exactly why that old system was pretty much destined to fail from the get-go.
Okay, think about the classic street team, with the flyers and the group chats that just die after a week. They fell apart, but not because your fans were unreliable. Nope. It was because there was a fundamental lack of systems. It was all just chaos and guesswork, which, let's be honest, always leads to burnout. The new way swaps all that out for structure, for data, and for something that can actually last. Just think about it. Everything depended on you, the artist, keeping it all straight in your head. And that's just an impossible task. You had to be the musician and the marketer and the community manager, the event coordinator, and the entire reward system all at the same time.
And that kind of pressure, well, that's not independence, is it? It's just burnout with a cool name. So how do we fix it? As we get into this next part, you'll see this is where AI quietly but permanently changes the entire game.
This right here is the fundamental shift. Look, AI isn't here to write your songs or to talk to your fans for you. It's here to do the one thing that we humans are frankly terrible at, handling repetitive, large-scale tasks without getting tired or forgetting things. It handles the scale so you can stay human.
So if AI is handling the scale, how in the world does it know who to even focus on? Well, this next step is all about shifting our perspective, moving away from guesswork and towards real insight by, you guessed it, listening for signals.
This whole thing starts by shifting from, basically begging for help to simply listening. Instead of just shouting into the void and asking, who wants to help me? This new model asks a much more powerful question. Who is already helping?
Your fans are already telling you who your biggest supporters are through all their little actions. We call these signals. Every single time they open one of your emails, share a link, buy a piece of merch, come to a show, or even just save one of your songs, they are sending a signal of their commitment.
Now, AI is absolutely brilliant at watching all these little signals in the background and identifying your true ambassadors. So, okay, once you know who they are, how do you organize them? That brings us right to our next section, building the system.
Once you can identify these key fans, you can build a system that organizes them with actual intention, not desperation. And it's a really simple but powerful loop. A fan takes an action, the AI system sees it, verifies it, and tags that fan. Then, a reward or an acknowledgement is automatically sent. Simple as that. This creates a really consistent workflow where fan actions are met with timely, intentional responses. And this is how you turn random engagement into real organization. You can use tools like Discord bots to automate welcomes and assign roles. AI can help create cool, shareable content that's super easy for fans to post. And things like Token Gain can grant exclusive access based on their actions. All of these tools create the structure for a totally new kind of community hub. And it's built around this really key concept, the fan passport. And this is so cool. It's not about how much money a fan spends. It's a living record of their participation, reflecting what they have actually done to support you. This makes their participation feel earned, and it creates real pride and loyalty. But what does all of this lead to? Well, this brings us to the ultimate goal, the independence payoff. So why does all this matter so much? It's about taking back control. It's about building a career that can actually last. It is the huge difference between renting attention from some platform algorithm that you don't control and actually owning the relationships with your fans through systems that you yourself build and control. This really illustrates that shift from renting an audience to owning the relationship. An algorithmic audience is totally unstable. The old street team? Yeah, that was chaotic. But this new AI-powered system, this creates a truly high-value, sustainable asset for your career. And when you own the systems, your most valuable fans are organized, they're recognized, and they become invested in your success in a way no algorithmic audience ever will be. And it is so important to remember, AI is not the hero of this story. It's the quiet,
tireless assistant.
AI is simply the infrastructure that handles the scale so you can stay human and build a career on your own terms. It lets you stop leaving your career's growth to the whims of an algorithm and start building it with real intention, which leaves you with one big question. What if your career's growth was no longer left to chance? Make sure you check out the other great articles and resources on makingascene.org, the place the indie artist goes to build the new music industry.